Well, good morning guys, and welcome to part 8 and the final of the Deliveroo 30-day scrap metals challenge. We've got 4 more days to collect. If you haven't watched this video series before, then check out my other videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, if you haven't watched my previous videos, basically what I've done is I've set myself a 30-day challenge to collect as much non-ferrous metals whilst working for my job, which is Deliveroo, the food delivery company, and collecting that metal at the same time while I'm working for them. We've done really well. Later on I'll be showing you all about all the metals that we've collected. We'll be going to the scrapyard, we'll be getting paid. And what else? Oh yeah, the competition. If you've entered the competition, I'll be announcing the competition. Please don't comment any more amounts for the competition. That is now closed, so any amounts that you announce after this, or during this video and after this video, won't be counted. So yeah, let's get on with it guys. I'm not going to show you too much in the way of the collecting over the next 4 days because we've got a lot to get through. We've got to get all this metal down to the scrapyard, etc. So yeah, let's get on with it guys. Let's get out there, get this metal and get paid. So just before we go out and start collecting today, if you remember in my last video I found 2 air conditioning units. I'd never stripped those things down before, so I had a quick look on YouTube and watched some other people strip them down, and basically pretty much all that's in them is these, I guess these are radiators or condensers or something. They have quite a lot of copper in them, but they also covered in this aluminium fins. And it's a bit of a nightmare to get them off. Not sure yet whether I'm going to strip them off because there is quite a lot of copper there, or whether I'm going to just weigh them in as they are. It just depends how easy it is to get those fins off. I'll have a little go later. Here's the copper, some extra copper that was in with those things. A couple of nice bits of copper. So yeah, let's get out there and start collecting some metal guys. Well guys, if you watched my last video, I found that lovely big roll of earthing cable in the corner of this skip. Since then it's been emptied, and I've just had a look. There are a couple of bits in here that we can use. There's actually a radiator here, a nice heavy double radiator here. And I noticed over here in this box there are a couple of bits of copper down there. Not much, but it all helps. Actually, there's a bit more down the bottom there, so I think I might just drag this box out. Just bear with me a second. So yeah, got a few bits of steel there, some wire, some copper, and the radiator. So that's great. Let's get that in the car. So this is my little yard here, where I store my little bits of metal and things. And if you look just down there, see if I can zoom in a bit, that's where that skip is. So it's only a stone's throw away from my house. So I pretty much check that skip every day just to see what's in there. The white building right beside the skip there is actually a builder's, well, not a builder's merchant, I think it's like a plumbing and heating and builders kind of offices. And when the workers finish each day, they come back and empty all their rubbish into that skip, and I go down there each day and check it. Sometimes I find some good things, sometimes I don't. Today we found some good things. Well, I just come across this skip. Not much in here. I've actually had stuff out of this skip before actually, but yeah, a bit of copper in an old shower unit here, so nice big chunk of copper actually. A bit of wire, but not really much else. A little bit of earthing cable over there I can see. I'll grab that in a second. So yeah, that's great. So I've come across a couple of bits of copper here. A bit there and a bit there. So that's great. Incidentally guys, you see me very often in these old cobble street lanes. Plymouth is where I live, and all the houses here are like well over 100 years old, and all the streets in Plymouth at one time were all cobble streets, just like this. and all the main streets now have all been covered over with tarmac, but as you can see, all the back lanes where people store all their rubbish still have all the old cobbles. And you know, just in this one street there must be thousands, if not a million, I don't know, but bearing in mind there's thousands of streets all over Plymouth, there must have been millions upon millions of these cobblestones made. A lot of these cobblestones would have been made by hard labour camps years ago. You know, most of them will have all been made by hand. The main streets obviously have been covered in tarmac now, so you can't see them, but the cobbled streets are still underneath the tarmac, So I'm at the front of this street, and you can see the roads are all tarmac all the way down through. There are big long streets like this, and if you look over there you can see many big lots of housing estates over there, and they all have these cobbled street back lanes and things. If you come down this road here, I believe you can see it's actually tarmac, but if you look where the tarmac is missing, just where this car is here, you can still see the cobblestones underneath the main streets. So you can only imagine how many millions of these, and how much blood and sweat would have gone into making these things. Absolutely incredible bit of history, really. Anyway guys, that's your history lesson about Plymouth. I'm going on to collect some more metal. Well guys, I already got a load of scrap metal in my car from before I started this video, so I think I'm just going to quickly take this down to the scrapyard before I carry on, and then we'll see how much money we get for this lot. Well guys, I've just been down the scrapyard. Typically my battery went on my phone when I got down there, so I couldn't video it. But do you know what guys? I don't care, because now is the time to get all that lovely non-ferrous metal that we've collected over the 30 days down to the scrapyard and see how much money we make. Just before I do that guys, let's go outside and have a look at what we've collected, how we're going to present it to the scrapyard, and then we're going to load it all in the car and then take it down to the scrapyard. So I have managed to collect a few more bits of non-ferrous metals over the last 4 days. Not much, to be honest, but to be fair, it's been very busy on Deliveroo, and I haven't managed to have a lot of time to collect stuff. But yeah, we've collected some wire. There's a couple of bits that maybe I should strip, but to be honest, I just want to get it in with the others and get it weighed in. A little bit of brass, there's a brass tap, some fittings, and some door handles, a little bit of copper, well, quite a bit of copper actually, it's quite weighty, so yeah, nice bit of copper. So yes, let's have a look at what we're going to take down to the scrapyard. So first of all, we've got our big bag of wire, you know, all the fittings and plugs and all that sort of thing have been taken off of it now, so because the scrapyard won't accept it with it on. Some scrapyards are a little bit fussy, even if they've got a little bit of tape like this, for example, on it, they won't take it, but my scrapyard does take it, so that's good. I've got a couple of bits of stainless steel, which I've just chucked in today, so I won't get much for that, but you know, it'll all add up. I've got those things from the air conditioning units. I've decided not to strip them, just take them down and weigh them in as they are. Obviously they've got no steel on them, but they've got this aluminium fins on them. We've got our bucket of bright wire. That's self-explanatory, you don't really need to do anything to that. It's already stripped and clean, so they'll take that as it is. We've got our big bucket of copper. All the brass fittings has been taken off, and any other bits and bobs that may have been on there, that's all been taken off now. So that's all ready to be taken to the scrapyard. We've got our 2 tubs of brass. The reason why we've got 2 tubs is because it was so full I couldn't lift it, so I've had to separate it into 2. But obviously all the fittings, I've missed a bit of plastic here actually, that can come out. Any bits of plastic and anything else that may be attached to the brass does need to come off, and then we can take that to the scrapyard. And then we've got our bright wire, our coloured wire. We didn't collect a lot of coloured wire, but you know, it's a fair old bit there, it's enough. We've also got all our batteries, don't need to do anything with them at all. They just take them as they are. You don't need to empty the water out of them or anything like that, you just take them down as they are and they weigh them in as they are. We've got our nice radiators from those lovely combi boilers we kept collecting. We'll be taking all that down today. I've stripped off all the any bits of steel that was on them, or brass or fittings or anything like that. So that can now be weighed as it is. Not sure what they weigh that in as, because it's covered in this like lead wash. I think they kind of downgrade it a little bit. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask when I get down there. And of course we got our only piece of lead that we managed to collect in the whole 30 days. So quite surprised that's all we've got. But anyway, yeah, that's the bit of lead for our competition. As I said before, the competition is now closed, so please don't add any more comments about that. So yeah, I'm super excited, guys. Here's all our stuff. We're going to get all this now loaded into the car and take it down to the scrapyard and get paid. Well, I just hope I can lift this into the car. It really is heavy. So here's our lovely copper going in. Here's our lovely bright wire. I'm going to put all our batteries in next. So next is our lovely brass. Then we got our coloured wire. We got those bits from the air conditioning units. And of course we got our few bits of stainless steel. And let's not forget our little bit of lead for the competition winner. Good luck, guys. Well, there you go, guys. I am super excited to get this all down to the scrapyard. I don't know what it's. What do you think? What do you think it's worth? I don't know. It's got to be, if I had to guess, somewhere around over £300, I would think. Hopefully more, but who knows? You never know. Come on, guys. Let's get down the scrapyard. Guys, I'm at my local scrapyard. I'm just waiting my turn to go into the shed to weigh all this stuff in the back here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to film the process in the shed. I just asked them if I could, and they said no. And like I said before, you have to respect that. So I'll weigh it all. I'll then get a ticket. I'll ask the lady not to tell me the amount, and I won't wear my glasses when I sign for it, so I won't be able to see the amount, trust me. And I'm not going to check the amount until I get home, and we'll do it together on a video. Okay, guys, so I'll see you back at home after I've emptied everything out. Well, here we are, guys. I'm back home. This is the ticket for the steel that I took in, that car for the steel this morning. And this is obviously not part of the 30-day challenge, steel. So yeah, we had 180 kilos of steel and 26 £26. Hands are filthy, sorry guys. £26 we got for that, but we're not interested in that. We're more interested in what we got for all our lovely non-ferrous metals. So let's do the big reveal together. I truly have not looked myself, guys. I took my glasses off when I signed for it, and I really genuinely don't know how much money we've made today. So we're going to reveal it together. So yeah, let's do that right now. So the total is, oh come on, be good. Total is, wow, £491. Wow, that's quite good actually. £491. I was expecting around about 3 to 350. So yeah, £491 and 50 pence to be precise. That's amazing. I'm really pleased with that. That's a good payday. And one other thing we need to do is announce the competition winner. Who is going to win 20% of £491 and 50 pence? Well, first of all, where is it? There we go. 3 lead. There it is. 3 kilos. It weighed exactly 3 kilos. It's 1,105 pence. No, 1,000. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, 1,105 pence per metric ton. So that means it's 3 times £1.10.5. So that would be £3.30. £3.31.5. So £3.31 pence is the amount for that lead pipe. So I'll just go and get my little list a second, and then I'll announce who wins 20% of £491 and 50 pence. So I've got my little calculator out here, guys, on my phone, and the amount was 490, so 491.50, and if we times that by 20%, and that equals £98 and 30 pence. So the competition winner will win £98 and 30 pence. And you know what, guys, I'll just round it up to £100. So yeah, I'll just tell you now who's won that money. So guys, I've got my little list here of all the people that guessed for the competition. I just hold that up for you there so you can spot your name on there if you've guessed. Yeah, it's very interesting who won. There's some very interesting guesses here. Put my glasses on here a second. I think the lowest guess was 5 pence. Yeah, that was a little bit low. And I think the highest guess was £14.67. Although someone did guess $22.57. But of course the competition is in pounds and pence. And it was very, very close, the winner. I'm going to announce in 3rd place, 2nd place and 1st place, but there is no prize for 2nd and 3rd place, just for fun. So in 3rd place was, where is it? Was Gregory Lucas. He was 19 pence away from the actual total. 19 pence, so very, very close. In 2nd place was Eichel Dave. I hope I'm saying that right. Eichel Dave. He guessed £3.17 and was 14 pence out. And the winner, who was just 11 pence away from the actual total, was Seamus McElroy. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Seamus McElroy. You were just 11 pence out with a guess of £3.20. So congratulations to you, Seamus. Seamus, with a name like that, I guess you're from Ireland. That's just a guess. But anyway, leave a comment below your guess, Seamus, and I'll get back to you, and we'll figure out how we're going to get this £100 to you. So there you go, guys. I hope you've really enjoyed this series. I've really enjoyed it. In fact, I'm going to get myself a nice little rum and coke while I'm talking to you. Actually, oh my god, it's frozen. I had it in the freezer for a little while to try and cool it down. Ended up more like a slush puppy. But there you go. But hey, who cares? I've made myself a nice roast dinner here. I'm just going to show you that now. I deserve it. Best roast dinner on the planet, guys. Ravioli, on toast. Can't go wrong.
I really hope you enjoyed the videos, guys. I've enjoyed making them. Obviously this is not the end of my channel, this is just the beginning. Yeah, so like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Whatever you do in your life, guys, good luck. Bye for now.
Okay.